There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. There is no friend as loyal as a book. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. Now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky. But I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes you are ready. It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters, in the end. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. Worry a little bit every day, and in a lifetime, you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can. But train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. Forget your personal tragedy. We are all bitched from the start, and you especially have to be hurt like hell before you can write seriously. My aim is to put down on paper what I see and what I feel in the best and simplest way. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. Cowardice is almost always simply a lack of ability to suspend functioning of the imagination. I never had to choose a subject. My subject rather chose me. It's none of their business that you have to learn how to write. Let them think you were born that way. The first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it, and not be smashed by it. The world is a fine place, and worth the fighting for, and I hate very much to leave it. All good books have one thing in common: they are truer than if they had really happened. The only thing that could spoil a day was people. People were always the limiters of happiness, except for the very few that were as good as spring itself. If you are lucky enough to have lived in Paris as a young man, then wherever you go, for the rest of your life, it stays with you, for Paris is a movable feast. Be afraid of a friend who says flattery to you. To flatter means to tell a person exactly what he thinks about himself. A cat has absolute emotional honesty. Human beings, for one reason or another, may hide their feelings, but a cat does not. Once we have a war, there is only one thing to do. It must be won. For defeat brings worse things than any that can ever happen in war. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell icon.